now.
So how long have you been doing this?
Since I was 5.
5 years old?
15 years now.
Wow.
First time in this car though was today.
Okay.
At this track. So.
Oh my gosh. My wife's in that car.
Oh, perfect. We'll scare her.
Oh yeah. Woo. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, watch this. I'm carving new paths with the old 4Runner, and stick around at the end for a special message. All right, I've got my 4th gen 4Runner right here behind me. I've created somewhat of a new path. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me kind of up this hill, but there's somewhat of a clearing that I did. I chopped down some really small trees and then used my mower to kind of clear the path just so I could see where to go. This little path right here is how I'm gonna get up there. Believe it or not, there's rocks here, and you can see one of the rocks right here kind of covered in moss. So I think this might be a good little turn off of this main road that I'm on to go up and create this new path. This is gonna be the first time that I've done this. So I've engaged 4 low. I think I'll engage the center locker as well. This should be pretty interesting. I think it should handle it fairly easily. It's not that difficult. All right, well, I'm happy to report, as you saw, it worked out. This little path was fun. It was a cool little just technical, you know, hard, sharp turn, get up that little first little rock hill and come through and then make another hard, sharp turn here. But then we can also go from this new path up the hill and explore more up there. So that's kind of why I wanted to get this done. I've been wanting to clear this path because I could envision this little path, and I'm going to be making a lot more of these little paths all throughout my woods here. This 4Runner did absolutely fantastic. I'm in 4 low, center diff lock, and everything felt perfect. Well, not too shabby, right? This 4Runner has gotten me everywhere I wanted to go. I think I've only put about 4,000 miles on this thing officially. So I think I bought it at about 236 if I'm remembering correctly. We're at about 240,600. So I just took this thing on a really long road trip to Plano, Texas, and that was for Toyota. Yeah, the brand Toyota, not this Toyota, but the new stuff. I had an amazing opportunity to go see some of Toyota's latest and greatest vehicles, as well as some new stuff that I quite simply can't talk about. Of course, I could have flown, but I decided to test the 4Runner. See, this is new to me. If you're new to the channel, this is a 2005 Toyota 4Runner. It's got the 4.7 liter V8. I bought it from, I'm pretty sure, the second owner, and it was relatively well taken care of, although very dirty when I bought it. But I had to do a lot of work to this thing. A lot of work up in the front here, replacing the hubs, replacing the knuckle on the driver's side, replacing one of the axles, you know, just various things. And I also did a lot of work under the hood to get this thing running right. And boy, does it run good. You see, on this road trip, I wanted to test not only if this thing would get me there and back. I think the total round trip was about 1,300 miles, probably a little more than that. But I also wanted to test out how the vehicle was running and what kind of fuel mileage I was going to get. And I'm happy to report that I was getting roughly 17.5 to even 18 miles per gallon. Now, this 4Runner does look really, really good, but there are a few things I do need to address. Now, some of the things I still want to do to this thing are, like, for example, the shocks. These are still the factory shocks, X-Reyes, I think, or X-Reyes. They're leaking. They need to be replaced. I just don't exactly know the direction I'm going to go with that. Most likely a Bilstein coilover system, you know, the 5100s, where it can give you a little bit of a lift, maybe even a step above that. I'm just not sure. I'm going to have to look more into that and kind of read reviews and see what, you know, the best option is for these 4th gen 4Runners. Now there's also a few maintenance things I want to take care of, like for example, a preventative maintenance, replacing the alternator. This one I'm pretty sure is original to the vehicle, and when you have 240,000 miles on it, you just don't know when that thing's gonna go. So preventative maintenance, definitely for that. I've heard that a good preventative maintenance is the radiator. I may look into that. I also want to do a transmission drain and refill. That's pretty easy to do on these. Now, as for the tires, I did buy it with these tires. They are relatively new. They're Cooper Discoverer AT3. They're 265/70 R17, which is just about a 31.5. It's like 31.6 inches. So being that they're so new, I'll probably run these until I need new tires because they're not bad. They actually look pretty good. But when I do need to replace them, I'm probably gonna look into true 33s on this because I think just a little bit bigger of a tire would look really good on here. The channel has had Toyota heavy content lately, and that is because, like I was saying earlier, I had an unbelievable opportunity to go to Plano, Texas, to the Toyota headquarters with a lot of other creators that I've been watching on YouTube for a long time, and we all got to see some amazing things from Toyota. Things like the brand new Toyota RAV4 that's just been redesigned, and some other all-electric vehicles, and a vehicle that we can't even talk about. Toyota told us basically that we are part of their inner circle of trust, and we are not allowed to even remotely talk about what we saw. As far as trucks, well, the Toyota TRD Pro just got a new color called Wavemaker, and the Tacoma in particular looked absolutely stunning in that color because the Tacoma, different from the Tundra, Sequoia, and 4Runner, has a black roof, and it just really helps set that color apart. It just looks really good, man. So bear with me on the content. There was just so much going on out there. It spanned 3 days. I got to do a hot lap with Isabella Robusto on the track, which was absolutely insane. Yeah, there's just a lot. So I gotta chew through all of this content, get some of it uploaded. A lot of it's gonna be shorts, but there are gonna be maybe 1 or 2 different long form videos. But don't worry, the channel hasn't changed. We're just adding to it. And I hope you've been enjoying it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really does help the video and the channel. It helps me. And well, hey, if you've been watching this far and you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. I'm Jimmy for One Road here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Were you on the edge of your, I mean, I can't imagine anything being worse in good way than that.
That was a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, where you're thinking like,
was she getting on the edge of the black and white thing? And you're like, are we gonna flip and die?
I literally thought we were gonna flip and die.
I prayed in the middle of it.
I knew anything.
She scared the crap out of me.